On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Canadian Association of Latin American and Caribbean Studies, it is my distinct pleasure and honor to be able to present this year's Distinguished Fellow Award to Dr. Maxwell Cameron, Professor of Political Science at the University of British Columbia. Congratulations, Max. This award is very richly deserved, and we are all better as a field for having your contributions. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Hey, Max, congratulations on this wonderful recognition to your impressive career. Few people in Canada have done as much as you have to advance the study of Latin American politics and society. I think your work is exceptional, not only because it helps us make sense of the troubled politics of the region, but because everything that you have done as a teacher and as a scholar has placed solidarity, fairness, wisdom at its center. And that has made you not only an exceptional scholar and intellectual, but also an outstanding human being. To me, it is an honor to count myself among your students, among your co-authors, among your collaborators. And I hope that we will have a chance to celebrate together this accomplishment very soon. Un abrazo y felicidades de nuevo.
I want to congratulate Maxwell Cameron for his designation as CALACS 2020 Distinguished Fellow. I cannot think of any Canadian scholar who has more current influential impact in political science about Latin America. In the last 2 decades, he has been a beacon for understanding the multidimensional aspects of democracy in the region. He is equally generous as a mentor of new Latin Americanists at home and abroad. For that, I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Hello, Max. I've been invited by the Canadian Association for Latin American and Caribbean Studies to send you a brief word of congratulation on your elevation to a distinguished fellowship. I have to say, I wasn't entirely surprised.
Hi, I'm Jan Boesten. I'm a postdoctoral fellow at the Compius program at the University of Oxford and the Institute for Latin American Studies at the Freie Universität Berlin. I studied under Max. He was my supervisor at UBC for 4 years. And it's a great pleasure for me to congratulate him on being selected the Distinguished Fellow of CALACS for 2020. Unfortunately, we have to do it remotely in front of the obligatory bookshelf rather than in person on a panel, and where I'm sure we would have a lot of very imminent topics to discuss, particularly in these times like these. And one of the greatest things that I've taken away from studying with Max was to be very, almost pedantic about precision. Hal Klapek, the eminent historian of the Cuban military, once said when asked by Lawrence Whitehead after a talk at the University at Nuffield College in Oxford, whether he knew Max, he just said, "Oh yeah, I do know him. He's a stickler," and that is indeed true. And that's what we come to learn, sometimes fear, but in the end appreciate about Max and his supervising work. That he wants everyone to be very precise in what they have to say and want to say. And this is my way of saying thank you for that, and once again, congratulations.
Wanted to add my voice to those who are recognizing the many and important contributions by Dr. Max Cameron today. Thank you, CALACS, for this opportunity to recognize the work that Max has put into the field of Latin American studies, his contributions to thinking about democracy, citizenship, constitutions. And I also want to express my gratitude for the many ways that Max has supported and mentored and inspired junior scholars who are coming up through the ranks of the university and making their way out into the world. It's always been a pleasure to work with Max, to study with him, to write with him, and so this is a very well-deserved recognition, and I want to extend my congratulations. Thanks.
It's such a pleasure to celebrate Max Cameron, the 2020 CALACS Distinguished Fellow. Max is an engaging professor, an exceptional researcher, and an amazing colleague. His engagement towards the region is a real inspiration for many of us. Congratulations, Max, and so let's celebrate at CALACS 2021.
That not only are you a distinguished fellow, but in my mind, you are always a jolly good fellow, and so say all of us.